Please let me welcome to the stage, Jackpot! Okay. We need a number between 1 and 5. 7.
Five.
3.
3. That's me.
That's you.
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
Now we need to know a question, like an honest question, that one of you has about our friend Rachel here. There's like a, yeah.
What was it like when you had long hair?
What was it like when you had long hair?
Hotter, sweatier. I always had an elastic around my wrist, at least one at a time, and probably in my pocket, and probably in my purse, probably 7 or 8 in my purse, one around the handle of my gear shift in my car. It is actually really different. It took me a long time to stop looking for my hair in the shower or to put it up. I had phantom limb syndrome.
Do people treat you differently?
I don't think so. It's a perception thing for me. Like I feel like I'm like, oh, is this okay?
How long have you had hair that length?
It's been this short for maybe about a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of my life I had long hair, except when I was a kid and I, when I was in like kindergarten, 1st grade, I had a really short pixie cut, and you line up in elementary school, girls on one side, boys on the other, and the girl in front of me told me I was in the wrong line. Fucking bitch. And so I was really like hesitant.
What was her name? Do you remember?
I don't remember who it was.
Good.
Doesn't matter. She's dead. She's dead to Rachel.
Yep. Oh no, she's literally I murdered.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna turn the camera.
Her name was Amy Perkins, and I don't regret it.
Well, having shorter hair, there's less chance you'll leave behind DNA in the crime scene.
Smart.
So other than the shorter hair, like is there other sort of like significant style changes in your life that like did you go through like a phase when you were in high school?
Like, did you wear contacts instead of
What was,
glasses?
what was your style? How would you like
So
distill
it's
your
the
style?
late 80s, early 90s.
That doesn't excuse anything.
There was a period where I definitely thought I was Blossom. I had the hat.
We've all had that moment.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it sort of intersected with a period where I thought I was Spinderella from
Wait,
Salt and
did you say
Pepper.
Spinderella?
Hell
Like
yeah,
Salt
I
and
did.
Pepper?
Hell yeah, I did.
Salt and Pepper's DJ, everyone.
I'm looking at
Spinderella
right
cut it
now.
up one time.
I don't know who that is. So
You don't know
What?
Spinderella is?
Spinderella
Fucking
is the
sugar.
third Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I believe you. I
She's
don't
the
know
garlic
how-
salt.
She's the
She's
old
in?
bay of the hip
What?
hop
She's-
world.
Yeah. The end. She's the
Salt, pepper, and
Salt
Lowry seasons.
and Pepper. I don't know what she looks like.
Oh, I thought there was like a distinct look you guys were all referencing that I didn't know.
So you were a big Salt and Pepper fan?
Sure.
So was that like you were like early '90s hip hop and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Is that still?
Like dance hip hop, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So
like,
did you have moves? Like
Pop and lock?
did I have moves?
Do you?
Sorry.
Really?
So sorry.
No,
we were talking
no
about
questions.
earlier about ACL.
Yeah, right. Yeah, about like
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you should.
I could do the kid and play.
All that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like your
That's it. It's literally.
your running
Rachel,
man.
Hey kid, what's
Did
up?
you really like the movie House Party?
Never seen it.
What?
I know.
I don't have either.
Probably
None
not.
of them. None of
DJ
them.
Spinderella would be Spinderelling in her grave.
She's very alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first CD that you owned? Because that was around the
Can
time
I-
when CDs were like becoming the
Well,
thing.
can I
Yeah, or
change
just
the
cassettes or
answer?
albums?
Cassettes.
No.
The
Cassettes.
first cassette that I bought at Strawberries Books and Music, a group one in Saugus, Mass.
Oh, we're going Saugus.
Hell yeah.
They're a fine sponsor of the show. We really appreciate it.
Somehow still getting revenue.
Yeah. I very clearly remember knowing that it was a big moment. Like, this is the first thing I've ever bought with my own money. This is my, this is the watershed moment in my life. And I had Appetite for Destruction in one hand,
Yeah.
and Faith, the George Michael album, in the other. And I don't know which one I bought. I ended up getting them both eventually, but I don't know which was first. I think it was Guns N' Roses.
That reminds me, not to hijack this, but I do remember either buying the Brazilian death metal band Sepultura,
Sepultura!
the band, the album Chaos AD, or Willy Wonka.
So, what did you go with?
I went with Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
It took forever to get.
There were some fire tracks on that sound.
Anyway,
The tunnel scene? Yeah.
yeah, but you don't remember, you got them both eventually.
Yeah, I think it was Appetite. Yeah.
I'll take you at your word.
Yeah, what do you say?
Anything else?
Yeah, that's productive.
What's the most recent album that you purchased or stole online?
Oh shit. I stream everything. The
Or
last.
song you downloaded.
Yeah.
Well, if you stream everything, what was the last album that you actually purchased?
Physically?
Yeah,
Like a physical.
like an
Or-
actual
or-
physical copy.
Yeah. Hopefully you purchase.
No, I want to see physical copies. It's so easy to get everything digital.
All right.
There's a commitment to when you buy the actual physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I want a possession of this.
Oh my god.
It's been that long.
Yeah.
It was Guns N' Roses.
This guy's
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was. I wanna say it was too much, but you don't get to choose two different kinds of cake very often, and I feel like we did the right thing by eating both.
Yep.
You know.
No, I agree with you. Just, I just wish they had been a single layer. Oh, God.
All that fondant, you know, you think it's gonna be light, but it's like modeling.
You like all that stuff?
Fondant. Yeah, it was heavy. Yeah, I had to look it up on WebMD. I wanted to make sure whatever's in my system right now is the amount is safe to consume.
Good, because I wasn't sure all of it was edible.
You may have eaten a plastic figurine on the top. I don't know if those flowers were meant to be eaten or if they were. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
On the plus side, I feel like we're one step closer to figuring out
Death?
well, that eventually what we want to have at our wedding. I think that we're doing the right thing by trying everything en masse before we commit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not, you can't just do a bite.
No.
That doesn't tell me enough. It's not enough information. It's like, I need the whole thing. I mean, on our first anniversary, we're going to eat that cake a year later. It's going to be good to begin with, so we got to know.
Figure if the top part that we save is as big as possible, it'll last longer in the freezer when we. It's like if the outside is freezer burn, we can just chip away at it. There'll still be a decent layer on the inside, you know.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should maybe we should say the bottom piece. It's big. It's bigger.
I feel like I'm still gonna be full in a year. I feel like we should definitely tested out the oyster platters that we were gonna do for hors d'oeuvres first before we did the cakes.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because there's a lot of raw bar that we still need to get through.
Oh, God, that's right.
Okay. I'm committed to this. I'm committed to us. I'm committed to this wedding and
Hey, I am.
our future.
Yep. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. If we're going down, we're going down together.
I feel like physical contact should be.
Okay.
I love you, and I just want to make sure that.
Love you too. I'm just trying to.
Breathe, honey, breathe.
Oh, if I breathe, I'm gonna throw up.
Don't breathe then.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Don't breathe.
I gotta hold everything in, because if I let anything in, it's all
Would you hate me if I postpone my tux fitting? Because I feel like they're gonna be giving me a little extra when I don't necessarily need it right now. I feel like I might need to get some of this out of my system before I start having to put measuring tapes on me.
Oh, I just throw it in my mouth. You swallow it. I did.
I want to stay on the monkey bars forever.
You have a doctor's appointment in like an hour.
I don't want to go to the doctor. I want to stay on the monkey bars forever.
Sooner or later, Christine, you're going to have to admit to the fact that you are getting older and that you're going to need to grow up. Everyone around you is growing up. Even corporations like Toys R Us are realizing that you can't be a kid forever. Now, you have a very serious operation in a month. You need to see the doctor.
The hysterectomy can wait. I'm not done. I'm not done.
I was cool with you having a bounce house at our wedding.
Wasn't that great?
It was fun. But I really should have seen the signs that you are a perpetual child.
I used to be able to do a penny drop. I don't think I can do it anymore.
I find myself not wanting to be intimate with you anymore because you act like a child so much and I'm weirded out by it.
What?
I'm having an adult conversation if you want to join in.
I mean, you could have it up here.
No, I'm too old.
You could do both things.
No, I'd rather do my taxes.
You don't like the pigtails?
At first I thought the pigtails were cute. Now I know that it's because you think you're a child.
I don't think I'm a child. I just think it's more funner.
No, it's more fun.
It's funner.
Let's have proper grammar, please. I would leave you if you weren't having an operation. I'm only sticking around because I'm afraid of what would happen if something happened.
Who would drive me home?
You should have a license.
I don't want it. It's scary.
I'm more disappointed in myself for having it gone this far. And sure enough, you having a hysterectomy means that I won't have any children of my own.
That's why I don't want to do it.
But sure enough, I have a child right here. I no longer have a wife. I have a daughter now, who's my age, and I've seen naked.
Mr. Williams, it's my job to present you with your two options. Now, the disease is progressing, but there are two choices laid out before you. One surgical, one medical. It's up to you to make this choice. Maybe the most important choice of your life. So listen carefully to the options and then make your choice. We go medical. We're going to pump your body full of different medicines, all different ones, until we attack the specific cells that are causing your disease. We go surgical. Cut stuff off. Cutting off chunks of your body until, again, we've gotten enough of the bad bits off of you so that the good bits can continue living. Two choices.
Go with the surgery! Do the surgery!
Can I see a third option? Is there?
There is no third option.
Can I? Wait.
Do the surgery!
Drugs, drugs, drugs. have?
You're coming down in 30 seconds now. I'm going to need to hear a decision.
Can I phone a friend?
You can phone one friend.
Hey, Sally.
Mark?
Yeah.
Mark?
Okay, look, I don't have much time to talk.
10 seconds
I need
left.
you to listen really quickly. You know that disease I was telling you about the other day?
Sure.
Okay, I can either do drugs or I can get something cut off of me. I
5
need to
seconds
choose. What should I
left.
choose?
Can you ignore it till it goes away?
And
I
there's the time. I'm so sorry. The hospital has the power to cut off any cell phone conversation happening.
Okay.
Which would you like to choose? And I would like to clarify, the only reason I am being such a stickler about time is that my lunch break starts very soon.
I totally understand.
I'm going to need an answer. Is
God,
it
I wish I had
medicine
better health
or is it
insurance.
surgery?
I guess if the drugs work, are there side effects?
I've got a syringe and a bone
Okay,
saw.
give
What am
me
I doing?
syringe me. Syringe me.
All right, here we go. Ready and. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the wrong choice.
I knew it. I knew it was surgery.
Surgery.
DJs, assemble! DJs, assemble!
Yo, prick it, what's happening?
Yo, we got a serious dilemma up in here.
Word
For shizzle?
Yeah, for cheesy. It turns out all of us is too ambiguous. Nobody knows who we are. How are we supposed to get ourselves out there if we ain't got ourselves identities?
But that's
Clear
my stage
identities?
name is DJ Ambiguous.
But I'm also DJ Ambiguous. You see how that confuses people?
The MCs ain't be shouting us out enough. They gotta be shout out to the DJ.
I'm just DJ, so I get up at the beginning of everybody's, and then I have to sit back down when they close.
Yo, I thought maybe I might have chosen something wrong when I became DJ Camouflage. My thing is I stand in the back where nobody can see me and I don't want to be seen.
I can't even see you right now. That's how good you are.
Who
How
said
come
that?
no one else knows you? Who said that? DJ Camo.
Who?
DJ Camo.
Ow!
Oh, there he is. I didn't see.
He blends in.
I'm thinking we all just decide on working together and become DJ Transformer. And we all join together and be one giant...
That's Voltron. You thinking of Voltron?
Man, I don't know what I'm doing.
Now, some of the Transformers did that too. I had one. It was a lobster and a
You
lion,
ain't had no lobster.
and I did too.
Man, what people gonna remember the Lobster Transformer?
It was from Beast Wars. It was a side project.
That's the thing, is we're only gonna be side projects unless we get out there.
There was a beetle.
Yo, DJ!
You playing with
sorry,
some
I'm
rat
trying to
shit,
remember.
DJ.
Man, there's only 4 of us. It should be easy enough to do.
There's 5 of us! Keep
Who
on
said that?
Yo, I'm back here!
I'd just like to say that you could try one of each beer and know exactly what you're getting. You don't need to do an entire open bar's worth. In fact, that might be really, really dangerous.
First of all, this is our wagon, okay? And I will try as many beers as I think we need because I love this man. He deserves the best wedding ever. Give me 6 more.
And
I'm not going to hand you 6 open beers if
Don't.
you come and get them.
What are we paying for?
Yeah. It's an open bar. Open it.
Ma'am, I would love to let you test drive the car, but to say you want to test drive it for the next 10 to 15 years defeats the purpose of a test drive. You are ultimately buying the car.
Look, I don't see a difference. To me, the logic is the same. If I want this car, how will I know I'll be completely satisfied until I see how it ages? That's ridiculous.
You've done a good thing applying to be a foster parent, but the thing is that you can't just give them back right away. You have to stay with them until there's a whole court process and there's a...
I mean, if you want to take continuing ed classes, that's fine. But you can't go from K to 12 for your kid and then send your kid. We won't have you in our classrooms.
Listen, I'm sorry, but this is supposed to be the best school in the county, and I feel like if I'm going to spend money on tuition to send my child here, I owe my child the favor of seeing what this school is like from top to bottom.
Your child will be so.
No, you can't see what it's like to be cremated. Sweetheart, I want you to lighten up a bit. You're acting a little too mature for your age, in my opinion.
I have done no such thing.
You applied for your Social Security benefits. You are an AARP member somehow. And you have spent a lot of money at the casino. And you're only 35.
I think it's important to be prepared.
Well,
Why would I not enjoy the discounts?
I'm waking up at such a ridiculous time in the morning just to have this conversation with you because you're going to bed at 3:30.
Absolutely.
I don't
Early to
understand.
bed, early to rise. Somebody said that once.
I didn't want to marry my grandmother.
Is it cold in here?
It's freezing in here. It is freezing.
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm with Meals on Wheels. I'm here.
Are you
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, how
Hi,
you doing,
honey.
Mrs. Johansson?
I made you some cookies. Come in.
Oh, thank you so much. It's chicken and rice
Oh,
and
you're a
Jello
love.
pudding. Oh,
Love.
it's just so nice. I'm sorry. Part of our program is to deliver meals to.
I know what Meals on Wheels is, you asshole. Get out of my house.
I am so
Can I
sorry.
take some
Get,
cookies for the road?
take,
Please, I
take
made
your
them for
cookies,
you
shove it up your asshole.
Hey!
Your
What?
Sherry!
Your
Not
mother.
my mother, she's clearly the same age as
She's a
me.
very nice lady, and I can't believe she didn't pass those fantastic morals down to her son.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Love you.
Hello, here for Eustace Mabel
You
Wilkinson.
changed your name? Why don't you change
Whose
your
name
name?
is Jenny?
Who's named Eustace? That's not 97 years old.
I am.
So I'm just here to put the finishing touches on your last will and testament.
No! No! It could change so much between now and your untimely death.
What could change? Nothing. Literally nothing.
Are you, what, you have at least another 30 years that you could be working?
It's not dollar amounts. It's just, my things go to you. It's all for you.
Come in!
Sorry, I didn't know where to park. I got a coffin delivery for a Eustace.
That's me.
I don't know anyone who buys their own coffin. Unless you're buying it for me.
Men die first.
I'm gonna need somebody to sign.
Bring it over here, honey. I don't have my glasses. I'll just dictate my name to you. You can sign it.
You got
That's
laser
not
eye
legal.
treatment.
It's a
It's not legal.
Like,
I am a lawyer. That's not.
what's not legal? What's not legal?
You can't dictate. You
Eustace.
can't. I'm sorry. You can't dictate.
S-T-I-C-E.
You
That's
can't
it.
tell someone your name and have them. That's not a signature.
Well, I
I am a lawyer.
Listen,
Adjust
buddy,
it.
as long as nobody rats me out, I don't give a shit. I just need a name on a paper and I need to leave a coffin on somebody's front door.
Thank you, honey. Help him bring it in.
I'm here in a legal
I'm not gonna help any of this.
Buddy, come on, you got a good back. Help me move your grandmother's coffin in.
It's not my grandmother. She's
My
35.
hands are all gnarled from the arthritis.
I'll
You don't have arthritis.
Sure
You're
I do.
faking it.
I'll be expecting a tip when this is all done.
Give you a tip right up your asshole.
I've got a nickel.
I can come back later.
Nope, this is great.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so impolite. Here's my number. Call me. You're gonna have to make a choice. Now, conjoined twins, although uncommon and something that we've dealt with before in the medical profession, it's still a very risky surgery.
Yeah.
And when we do this procedure, there is a very good chance that one of you will not make it through. Now when I perform the operation, I can edge one way or the other and give at least a 95% survival rate to one of the two of you. Now, I don't mean to put you under a lot of pressure, but there is a good chance that one of you or both of you could die unless one of you chooses to sacrifice yourself for the life of your brother.
Wow.
So I'm going to start the clock at 60 seconds.
You both should die!
I heard both should die. Do I hear anything else?
You should stay the way you are. You're beautiful. Love yourself.
No, you're an abomination! You should die!
You could get a TV show probably.
Everyone has a TV show! It's bullshit!
You take it, bro.
No,
'cause
you-
I got no front half. So it's up to you, man, right? You can live without a back half.
45 seconds.
No,
Technically, I could graft your brain onto his
can't.
spinal cord.
Ooh.
Upload yourself to the
You can have part of my
cloud.
front. What if you took part of my front? Then you could go on.
What if we go sideways? Sideways half and half.
I'm sorry. I want
Two-
you. That's
two- we have
medically
2 arms on
impossible.
one side,
Don't be
okay.
ridiculous.
All right.
It's a very serious procedure. I don't need you messing around.
We're just
30
brainstorming.
seconds.
All right. What if?
Farrelly Brothers did this in a movie once!
I saw it. It was terrible.
Wasn't that good?
In all
Not
fairness,
good.
I do have the penis.
I mean,
Take the penis!
No one needs a penis.
And that's time, gentlemen. I'm sorry. You haven't come to a consensus. I'm going to have to take the penis half.
I mean,
Leave the penis and go for the box! The box!
Say
the
what?
mystery box?
You
Can we
selected
go?
the mystery box. Now let's see what's in the mystery box.
Is it just an item?
Well, we won't know until we look in the box. That is the reason why it is a mystery
I
box.
can't see unless he turns his head.
Gentlemen, silver linings, you just won a tandem bicycle. Unfortunately, one of you will be dead on the back of it, so let's get you
That
prepped
sounds
for
like
surgery.
He said the back of the that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Oh.
I'm gonna miss you.
Also, I'm way too close for a tandem bike to work.
Oh.
We need like a weird
I'll
2-foot.
take the bike!
We have a taker on the bike. I'm sorry, I'm a doctor, not a bike mechanic. I don't know how to fix the bike, but I can kill one of you, so.
I guess it's me.
Yeah, I'm gonna scrub up. Would either of you like to say some parting words or get anything off your chest that maybe you didn't have the...
Yeah, I'd like to get him off my chest. Come on, Doc, let's go.
Oh, buddy, it's okay. It's
Come on,
okay. Your
man.
hair will grow back.
No, it's never coming back.
It's okay. It's not. It looks okay.
It'll be awkward for a little while, and there'll be a lot of barrettes. But then it'll look better. It'll look normal.
Yeah, cheer up, Samson. Your hair's not the most important part of who you are.
Honest.
No, I just don't feel the same now.
I
Like
thought it would look
I can't even hold my head up.
You should be able to. Your head's lighter.
Yeah.
Babe, I thought it would look nice. You were looking disheveled, and now you look handsome.
Yeah, man, you're cleaned up. You're looking spruce.
Hey, come on, buddy.
Ew.
Just take a seat, all right?
No, I can't. I don't have any strength. It's like
I
my
can't
hair was
stand
my
it. I can't
life.
stand it.
Come on. You're here,
Hey, hey, at least you got hair, right?
Yeah, you still got the beard. Right now, you look like a cool bouncer. We'll get you Harley Davidson.
Woo!
Side
I mean, it's,
I feel all wormy and stuff like that.
listen. We know that your hair was somehow connected to your actual organs,
Oh, it's
and by cutting your hair, you are depleting your life. It's a weird scientific thing that's never happened before.
But I
look
think it
at
looks
how
hot.
clean
Doesn't
you
that?
are.
Yeah.
Yes, your life drastically cut years off the end of your life. Your
Those
hair
are
was
bad.
literally keeping you
No.
alive.
I look like a prefect.
I
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, like someone who's got some, I don't know, like
Whatever
not
it is,
me.
no, you don't. You look great.
Yeah, come on, buddy. I mean,
You're gonna make a great looking corpse.
yeah. Hey, so you got that going for you.
Yeah.
We'll put a wig on you.
Yeah, but just know the wig, yeah, you'll look the same as you did before, but the wig will not help your organs.
No, not at all. You'll still be frail, but at least you'll be frail with a somewhat real-looking head of hair.
The doctors say that your hair was previously just a weird outside of body nervous system.
Yeah, they'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Is that why I screamed when they cut it?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
It hurt like hell.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Hurt my ears.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I'm good, but
none of us know why you actually went and got a haircut to begin with. I had a coupon.
That's fair.
Well, shit.
I mean, I'll miss you.
Thanks. I'd look you in the eye, but I can't lift my head up.
Yeah,
it's probably best. We're all,
I'm not gonna come down.
we're all kind of bummed out right now, so it's better that you don't look at us.
Yeah,
It might just make things.
sadder.
Hey, you know what would probably cheer us all up? Makeovers!
Ah!
Hey!
Let's all cut our regularly functioning hair.
Yeah!
Well, I can't.
No, but yeah.
Yeah. See, things are fine.
I swear to God, when my hair grows back, I'm killing all four of you.
If you're not
If-
dead by
If,
then.
And hey, for what it's worth, I hope you get good enough to kill me. You probably won't. But
Last one to support is a rotten egg.
I guess I'm a rotten egg. Assholes. Coming.
I mean, I thought that a lot of things about the wedding went well.
yeah, there were some good parts. Kay looked great.
Yeah.
Kay looked great.
Yeah.
Everybody got food poisoning. So that's a negative. What about the negative?
Yeah, I guess you and Claire built up a tolerance. Those slightly poisoned oysters, when you consume.
Yeah. Well,
Hundreds of them.
so the doctor told me it's a Shiga toxin, which is actually it's not a disease, it's a poison. And we had enough of it in our systems that apparently we couldn't catch it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, Claire's mom, like, I don't think she's gonna make it.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of putting a damper on the honeymoon.
Did you test the honeymoon beforehand?
Oh yeah, we went to 7 different resorts. Yeah, that's where I've been for the last 8 months.
Okay, so you have your vacation deposit, or you can put the money towards your mother's funeral. You have 40 seconds to choose.
Claire, I know what you're gonna say.
Honeymoon, funeral. Go.
We went halfway around the world just to
Bring
try
her
to-
with you to the funeral
Well,
or
we
the
could-
honeymoon.
We could always take your mom with us.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Ooh, we love that. Plus we get an extra drink every time we go to the bar.
That's awesome. And it's all inclusive stuff. It's gonna be free everything.
Your mom loved calypso music. We can make it a weekend at Bernie's too if we wanted.
I love you.
So you decided. That was easy.
I'm sorry, do other people have an issue with choosing between 2 options? It seems like pretty...
99% of the time they choose the funeral.
Well, see, what we like to do is we like to sit at home and just throw out hypothetical 2-option scenarios. We do it all the time. We're constantly doing this because we want to make sure that we're committed and prepared to whichever one we choose.
Plus, I'm never ever gonna bury my mother because I'm hoping she stays with me forever.
Oh. I'm just a game show host.
Well, there's a
So-
game show for you. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it's? I'm sorry. You follow me on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The winning team gets a corpse. We're together.
Yeah, but he's just a host.
You ever seen a winning team gets a corpse? It's just the name of the show. Winning team gets a corpse.
I thought I was hosting Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, but there's also a show that will be perfect for you called Winning Team Gets a Corpse.
Look, why don't you let me try hosting that show?
So I I have a brother who's a doctor who can get you, it's technically a half corpse, it's a Siamese twin. The guy in the back is dead, but the guy in the front still hanging on.
I was gonna.
Well, actually, the guy in the back's the one hanging on.
Look, hey,
In all fairness, he had the penis.
I'm fine.
There had to be something that kind of swayed the whole. Sorry.
I was gonna say to the other guy that was here, I will host this show on an interim basis of 30 years. And if I don't like hosting it after 30 years, with steady pay, then I'm not going to host that show.
I see nothing but sound logic.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah.
You're very amicable. Amiable?
Amicable.
Is it
Amiable? Is it
amiable?
amiable? Amicable?
Amiable.
Amiable! Amiable? I heard
Amicable.
I once knew a DJ named DJ Amicable.
Was he amicable?
Everyone didn't mind him.
And that's